Daryl Quilliam, Mayor of Circular Head. We're ready for another weekly Mayor's Message, and today, as you can see, I've got Matthew Gunningham with me, and Matthew has been involved in the Bendigo Bank and trying to get a community bank into Circular Head, so I just intend to ask Matthew a few questions about that and the process that has taken place and will in the next little while, and what we hope to get out of it. So Matthew, tell us a bit about Bendigo Bank and the community side of it.
Well, what we're trying to do, Daryl, is establish a community bank here in Circular Head. A community bank basically is a community-owned company that operates a Bendigo Bank branch. So we're in the, I suppose, public awareness phase at this point, where we're trying to get the message out, get people to understand what a community bank actually is. So the model of a community bank is actually, it's a publicly owned company owned by as many members of the local community as possible, and they actually then operate a Bendigo bank, have a license to operate a Bendigo bank, and it is a profit sharing arrangement, so that any profits generated in our local branch will be shared 50% to us, the community company, and 50% to the Bendigo Bank. Now, of our half share, we have to give 80% of that back to the local community, and that is given in the form of grants and community investments. People can come and ask for, apply for grants. They're then assessed to see that they meet the criteria of something that the community cares about. And so that's how it actually works. So the first phase is that we need to raise $750,000 to establish a branch, fit out a premises, employ staff and the manager, and get ourselves going. So the first thing we're looking for are pledges of support. We're not asking for money at this stage, but we have to demonstrate to the Bendigo Bank that we've got enough widespread support that when we come to sell the shares, we can sell them.
How, I know that you've been going for around 12 months or so now, and people have already pledged support and finance to it. Of that money, how much is pledged at this point in time? Okay,
well, we started in November. At this point we've got $310,000 worth of pledges, so we're not quite halfway, but we're encouraged that we're a long way down the road now. We're getting some very, very good feedback on it, but we obviously still need more. We're asking people to fill out one of these forms here, which are at various places in Circular Head: Hinxton Jewellers, Circular Head Treated Timbers, Smith and Hair Care Studio, and also at Providore 24 in Stanley. We're not asking for money at this stage, but we have to get pledges of support up to the $750,000 as a minimum before the Bendigo will allow us to take the next step.
And I know that Deloraine has been going for a few years now. What support is in dollars is actually going to the community per year? Have you got any idea?
Yeah. Well, they're a reasonably small branch in a reasonably small community. They've been going now 8 years, and they've just had their community grant round a couple of weeks ago, and they gave $93,000 back to their local community this year. So, fantastic.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, and I know Deloraine is a similar size place to Circular Head, and so if we can have $90,000 being put into the community, well, no doubt that it's going to help the community, but also help the council, because there's a lot of community things that we do get involved in now that we struggle to finance. So I wish you well, and I hope that it does go well. It's been something that's been talked about for a long time, and because we live in a rural area, it would be fantastic to have it in Circular Head. So I wish you and your committee well in the endeavours to be able to get the bank here, and I look forward to the day when it actually starts.
Thanks.
So thank you very much, Matthew, and if anybody obviously wants to know any more about it, you've got a phone number they can ring you?
Yes, certainly. Give me a call on 0417 531 920, and I'm happy to provide more information.
Absolutely. Thank you, Matthew, and for your insight into what's going on. And that's it for this week. Thank you very much.